Howdy folks, Richard Johnson here, and welcome to War Thunder once again. I just restarted the game since there were a new download that I had to do, and I noticed a quite interesting thing. With that download, you got tanks! Yes! 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 I'm so excited! I'm quite glad now because I finally get to do the reviews and play with the tanks in War Thunder. I mean, recent latest videos that I have watched on YouTube didn't have Jagdtiger, Panther 2. Sure, the King Tiger was there, but Jagdtiger and Panther 2, none of those were featured. And for the Russian side, I noticed IS-4, 3 and T-54. I mean, War Thunder is very much more realistic where it comes to physics and behavior and normalization and all that than World of Tanks. World of Tanks is an arcade game. War Thunder, it's an arcade game but very more realistic, and you can choose realistic and simulator if you want to. Then you get more realistic and the most realistic than you can get for a game today. And I thought of the thing what IS-4 in World of Tanks, that's a very great tank. IS-3, that's a super tank for tier 8 rate tanks and all that. I mean, look at that turret. See, can we look at the modifications? Can we look at it? Let's look at the Beast IS-3. Here it is. Ah, it's so shiny. Oh, this is going to get awesome. I mean, look at that turret. You can never penetrate this turret in this game with the tanks that you normally can. Well, I have not played one map or one game so far with the tanks. I recently just logged in. But I mean, look at this turret. Look at the slopes. In World of Tanks, that's numbers that are fighting each other's. If the turret has that amount, a certain amount of armor, and the gun has that amount of penetration, it will go through or not. And here it is much more factors. I mean, sure, maybe, you know, well, perhaps if you hit directly on those cheeks there, where the gun mantlet is, if you get underneath, maybe if you get a side shot on those, but otherwise it's like usual. Lower plate glaze is lower plate. If you're from this angle, just straight in, side shot. Always go try to flank them. And I'm getting you tips and tricks already, even though I haven't played it all anything. Let's look at the IS-4. The monster. Ooh, that's ugly. That's really ugly. But it has the log, so. Looks really like the nature, wind and weather has torn it, made its duty on it. Its duty. Yes, the wind and weather has took a big dump on the tank. Yes, that's exactly what I'm meaning. Let's look at the Jagdtiger, since I had not seen it in the videos on YouTube. Oh, yes. The desert camouflage also. Yes, this beast is going to pound some asses. Sorry for my words, but I'm too excited. This thing is gonna penetrate everything that gets in front of it, I presume. You see the rifling there? Change focus. Let's see the Panther 2. Then we'll get into a match. I promise you I will. Whoa. Is this some weird version of the Panther 2? That's binoculars for the driver. and that is electronic or hydraulic binoculars for the commander also. What the fuck? Is this some very late version or some like night fighter version of the planes or something? Let's see. Yeah, see the Wikipedia for more. They haven't gone so big in details. There is the King Tiger with a... was it the Schmal? No, it was the Porsche turret. And that's the King Tiger with the... is it the Krupp turret? And that's the big gun. So the difference here is the gun. So of course, as always, I'm going for the Germans, but since that's a rank 3, all these can fight each others. I believe King Tigers can fight normal Tigers also, but rank 3, let's see what they have. They have KV2 Herpaderp, that's as fuck. Su-85M, Su-152 with the... is that 152mm gun? I believe it is 150 at least. IS-1. IS-1 is a really strong tank. And I believe actually the Germans are going to get some problems with the Russians, since they have made like IS-3, IS-4. I mean, we are not usually... we are... what's the word? I can't speak anymore. We are used that IS-3 is a rank 3, that's a rank 9, rank 10, rank 8. I mean, these are different ranks that we're usually known to. So I mean, IS-4 would pound the ass of a King Tiger in World of Tanks. But in this game, well, maybe not, we don't know. But I presume that the Russians is gonna have a little bit of a favor with this sloped armor on some of the tanks. Sure, the Panther, the Tiger, the Jagdpanther, Jagdtiger, all of them have very good slopes. But look here, Ferdinand's, oh, sure, 200mm at the hull, yes, but the rest no. And it is so badly sloped. I mean, the Russians, I believe they have a favor with the armor. If they just get close enough with the guns, then they can pick a really good fight against the Germans. Apparently the Stug is my first research options, leading down to the Jagdtiger, but I think I can't decide. Should I start with the Russians or the Germans? Different premium vehicles here. It's a gift, don't know why. T-28, leading down to KV-1, leading down to KV-2. I'm going to go for the Germans. Yeah, it's just me. I love the Germans' engineering and craftsmanship a little bit more. It's like I'm patriot now. No, I'm just making things up. Stug, it has a Stug is actually very good. Panzer 4C, Panzer 3E, Panzer 4C, Panzer 2C. Isn't Panzer 1C the fastest tank? Yeah, I'm going to go for the... no, I'm going to go for the Panzer 4C. Oh, I can test drive them. Let's take them out for test drive first. Arcade battle, fuel unlimited, gun, that's a gun, camouflage, winter camouflage, yeah, that's sexy. Vehicle model, reference, actually I don't know what reference in current. Day, good, clear, so you can get as much sun as possible. That will be good. And learn the controls, because The controls for the tanks, I don't know if they are like same for the tanks as for the planes, and some buttons isn't even activated. How I can tell it. Oh, sexy. Okay, I'm not gonna get all female about this. So right, mouse wheel. Right, if I do the mouse wheel, I zoom out. This is the maximum I can zoom out. Zoom in. When I get about here, I then if I continues to roll the mouse wheel forward, it takes a bit of clicks, and then all of a sudden I get into the sniper view. You see the white cross here? That's where the shell is going to land. Since it's arcade, they have a drop indicator. 1 is my button on the keyboard where I choose the shells. Let's take a shot. Yeah, it was a good hit. See if we can hit the tree. Don't know, don't think. No, went straight through. Right, so that was 730-40 meters. Swing the mouse around, turns the turret around. Since it is arcade, the controls are automatic. So when I press A, the tank starts turning around, uses the amount of RPM as it needs. Reverse. Takes a little time for the tank to stop. Press S, release S. Now the tank has stopped. So let's see if it builds a speed. The shift gear and RPM is working automatically since it's automatic. When you get into simulator, I believe you have to change gears every once. Still feels like they're a little bit light. They have been fixing this from the first beginning. The tanks were so light, like if they were, it was like they were made out of paper. They were so incredibly light that they just skid around and jump and flew and wobble around all over the place. Let's see here. What happens if I press escape? Nothing. What happens if I press escape while I move? Nope, nothing. Zoom is the zoom on my normal mouse button, which I have. Isn't there any targets on my phone? Maybe that white dot. Let's go. You can damage a tank in this game if you drive in too high speed at a tree or something like that. In World of Tanks, it doesn't work that way. When you are driving into a rock at 50 kilometers an hour, it just stops. But in this game, you damage and break your suspension and tracks if you do that like that. I really like this sound that the gun makes. It really has a good volume, and damn, the tank is bright. This winter camo. Oh, it is a... yeah, it's the flag. It's the flag point, is it? On this map and this mode, this is going to be one of the camp points, and you stay in this square to capture it. Let's ram the tree and see what it does. Hold down shift. There. Transmission damage. So yeah, as I said, you will take damage if you do it like that. Drive around recklessly and hit stuff and things. As I said, if I hold down shift as my standard controls, I enable free view. C, nothing. V, directly into sniper view, or gunner's view, is it more or less known in War Thunder. Would be nice if you can choose between commander and gunner, so if I press V multiple times I will get into driver, gunner and commander. So if I got into commander I wouldn't have the cross here, I would just have like this, move around, but I would still have this circle with me. So it was more or less if I would look down the binoculars. A test server has some different times that it will be up and running, so you can't, if you also just got into the test server as I was, you can't just bash into the test server, I presume. Maybe they changed it now, I don't know. I read it recently, and what it looks like was some special times the test server would be up and you can enable it or play on it via the events on the live server. Since I damaged the transmission, it will have some problems struggling up this hill. I want to jump off a cliff. There are no cliffs here. We're having speed into that rock. Oh wait, this is a hill. Geronimo! Nothing happens. Crowd armor, Porsche engine, who can defeat us? If you have played Company of Heroes, you will know that phrase. Right, let's return to the hangar and see if we can get this baby or beauty into the battles. Come on. Come on. There we go. Choose a crew. Gonna start from the left. Processing. See what he says. Crew is yellow, that means... Alright, so this is the ground vehicles crew, and this is my air vehicle, so... aviation, ground forces. 45 crew points. I'm more or less always field repair, alright, so let's see here. Everyone has something called field repair, so the more of them that has it, like if my tank loader gets knocked out, his field repair won't be working, so then I have to have field repair on the others. Radio operator. Radio operator, gunner. Driver, gunner, tank commander, loader. Radio gunner. Right, so... bow machine gun. Bow machine gun? The fuck? What do you mean bow machine gun? I gotta look things like this up. Weapon reloading, that's something that I am always wanting to have. A very fast, rapid gun. And always wanting to see the enemy. So if you can see the enemy and fire rapidly, he's likely going to go down. Rangefinder. Alright, rangefinder is the one that, like, when I aim at the tank, the white crosshair that shows where the shell is going to hit. That's the rangefinder. That's the rangefinder and targeting. That's like those two together. Field repair, 2 on him. Him also. Key vision. Let's see here. Tank commander, leadership. Oh, that's really good. It's like his leadership inflicts the whole crew and makes them all better. Field repair, that's good. Tank command, I want his leadership to maximize a little bit. Where's the gunner? No, loader, weapon reload. Oh god damn it. Gunner, vitality, keen vision, tank commander, keen. Yep. His keen vision is probably the better. So that's that tank crew. And let's see. Misclick. Attention, after releasing ground vehicles into open beta, all tank progress on your accounts will be wiped. Alright, that's of course I can agree with that. Either this is only for us now that are on the closed beta test, or I don't know if it is the same for the others, since I'm now unable to be in the closed beta. Either they are going to release it to open betas very soon, or it's just like a warning message for me now that I have entered the closed beta, like you won't have all your stats and so on. Really. Tank panels. Alt aircraft and tanks, all aircraft and tanks. Oh yeah, baby. I'm gonna rack up some. Well, yep, that's a ground attacker. That's good. He has 37 millimeters. Yep. I have rockets on that one. Bombs. I'm gonna kill so many tanks. I feel bad for them already. Yeah, that can be an attacker. Take part. See what they say. And we're gonna find it out in the next video of whatever I make. But of course it's gonna be World of Tanks. No, World of Tanks. War Thunder Ground Forces tanks. Ah, I'm getting jitterish now. But yeah, War Thunder Ground Forces. Stick tuned for the next video and we will find out how this match goes. But till that time, take care of each other now. And leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Support my work. And I have talked too many shit now. And yeah. Next video. Take care of each other now. Bye bye then.